So this is part 2. There's part 1 out there on the internet somewhere. If you want to find it. Who are you, just real briefly?
Involver.
Yeah, but who are you though?
Oh, Rahim Fazal, the CEO and co-founder.
Very cool. And we were just talking about what's the best kind of video to get viral distribution on these social networks. What do you find it works the best with your networks?
It's interesting. I think we just wrote a article on this, didn't we? So there are 3 things that make for great content on social networks. One is it has to be short. So 30 to 60 seconds max is what we recommend because people's attention spans are short. And so
it's also a lot easier to upload.
It is,
especially if you're doing
HD. A lot easier.
We're all here fooling around with these. I mean, I'm using a flip HD camera.
Right.
A 10-minute long video takes quite a few minutes to get up. And if you're on a slow bandwidth situation like at a conference or something, it really gets tough. So having a 1-minute video is really
absolutely. And
it's hard to do a short video though.
It is hard to do, right? But at the same time, if you can figure out how to create a video in a compressed time frame, you'll see the performance as measured by, let's say, the engagement of your viewers, to be multiple times higher. And that leads to the second thing that makes for an important video, and that's the call to action. So,
And what do you mean by that? Because this is a conversation. There's probably not going to be a whole lot of call to action, although you'd like people to try out your service, or brands. But I don't have a lot of call to action.
I'll tell you what one of your call to actions might be. One of your call to actions might be watch this week's interviews on Scobalizer.com, right? Or watch part 1 in case you missed.
Or join my fan page.
Or join your fan page.
Yeah.
I mean, video is great because it has a propensity to get people engaged quickly.
Yeah.
The challenge is that once they're engaged, ultimately you are a marketer. How do you make sense of that engagement? How do you, let's say, use that engagement to develop a relationship with your viewer? Because it's not just about them watching the content once. Even in this context, you want them to subscribe, right? You want them to continue to watch more content. So the call to action is very important, and we found that because people are so engaged in the video, if you give them a call to action at the right time, then they are willing to take it, which is what YouTube has done very well. They've got a call to action, which is watch other related videos.
Yeah.
Or on Amazon, it's purchase other related products.
So you think I should add on a slide at the end of every video that says, "Hey, subscribe to Fast Company TV" or something
Absolutely.
like that?
And the thing is, you'll have to play around to optimize what the best call to action is, and make sure that it's tied to the right content. But ultimately, you're losing the benefit of that engagement that you've created through your great content, right?
Well, we're at 3 minutes into this video, so what's the third one?
And the third one is making sure you get you get the right video to the right person at the right time. So it's about placement, right? And
timing too. That's why videos that are around news events always do really well, And if you get them out within an hour of the news event.
Right.
So the new Kindle was hot yesterday morning. Today it's not so hot. Tomorrow, who cares?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why, if you get people to subscribe to your feed on your site, as soon as a new video is produced, they can get it right away. And like you said, it's timely. So it is the right video, to the right person.
So are you announcing any news today?
Are we not seeing any news? Are we announcing any news? We will let you know as soon as we have news to announce. There's a lot of exciting things going on right now. We're working with on a number of large projects where brands are starting to shift almost all of their media to digital. Some very recognizable brands, and there was actually a story that came out in the New York Times recently that sort of gives a little bit of this away. So we'll let you know as soon as there's something ready to announce, but very, very soon.
Okay.
Very soon.
As an influencer, somebody with a lot of friends who's very active on friend feed.
I assume
Twitter
you're talking about me, right?
You and me. Is there any way for me to make money helping your videos get viral? Right.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd encourage you to check out Involver.com. Okay. We will be announcing a freemium product very, very shortly. So keep your eyes out for that, and play around with the beta. If you sign up, we'll send you a code, and we'd love your feedback, and we'd also love to get you involved.
Yeah. Do do brands then pay your network to help spread the videos? Is that
yes? And that's the model. So it's very much a performance-based model, right?
So if I have 5,000 friends who are really rabid, active sharers, I probably can I make much money? Can I make
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's actually, there's a slight distinction there.
Who are you?
I'm sorry, I'm Tyler Willis, Director of Marketing at Involver. There's a slight distinction there, which is that the brands aren't paying the network directly. The brands are paying us to distribute the video and guarantee that they get a seed amount of video views.
Yeah.
Anything past those video views that is passed around virally or is shared from friend to friend is not part of the purchase of the seed content. So that's kind of an add-on benefit for the brands. And we see that, were we incentivizing our network by cost, that would, I think, degrade the quality of the view and degrade the average, quality of experience. So instead, what we're doing is allowing the actual networks themselves, the groups of people, to be incentivized just by their enjoyment of the engagement with the brand.
Yeah.
So you are truly finding not just people that are looking to kind of make a few dollars, but you're actually looking for people that really liked your video content, want to learn more, want to engage deeper, and aren't there for a monetary purpose.
Very cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Any last things on this part of the video, and then we'll do a third video, which is a demo, and talk to the tech guy and see what the technology is like.
No, there's a lot of really exciting things going on right now. Video is exploding. I think brands are really starting to open up to reaching out on social networks because their audiences are there now. So look for a lot of exciting things coming out from Involver and other people in our ecosystem because there's a lot of really cool things going on, and it's going to be an exciting year, 2009.
Blog.involver. The economy hasn't affected you guys, because you're feeding off of the Facebook trough, and they're seeing 450,000.
Well, that's why I say it's going to be an exciting year. Yeah. We look at the economy very opportunistically right now because brands are looking at their budgets and saying, well, we used to pile X number of dollars on television. We need something that can be measured. Let's start to look at online. And when they look at online and they look at the hours spent, well, the hours spent are increasingly on social networks. Yeah. And then they need a social network tactic. And that's when they come to Involver.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.